Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kris and today we will do another pick a card reading. So in today's pick a card reading, we will find out what's coming for you in 2020. So before I start the reading, I need to tell you guys something that I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell exactly what I see, exactly what I feel. So maybe some of them are not the way you want. I'm gonna put a disclaimer of that, but you know what? Whenever you feel like that, just remember you can always use the law of attraction or you always use the law of manifestation to change the way the result. Okay, you can always change your life. You have the power to choose. You have the power to choose a certain thing go with your way or without your way. Okay, so this reading is more like a heads up for what's gonna be going on in the year of 2020. It's not gonna dictate your life. You are the one who able to control your life. So if there's something that you don't like, there's something you feel like it's not the way that you want, then you can always use the law of attraction and manifestation to change it. Okay. So before anything, I need you to pick one is for group. Is it group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Once you pick a group, you can fast forward to the timestamp provided down below to see the result. Keep in mind this is just a general reading, so if the message doesn't resonate, let it fly away. Also, I ask you guys to choose with your intuition and gut feeling, not with your eyes. And if you need more time to meditate on the card, to hear which card is calling you the most, you can certainly pause this video. But right now, we start with group number 1. Alright, group number 1, let's see what's coming for you in 2020. So we're gonna go through card by card first, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups, Life, Death, interesting. Observe in silence, King of Water, and Goddess of 10,000 name, Isis, endless emanation of the Priestess. Okay, now first we're gonna start with the King of Water first because this card kinda like set the whole tone for the readings, okay? So King of Water is the person who successfully married between critical and practical thinking with emotional logic. So he's kinda like both the mother and the father. He's both the protector and the provider. So I see that you are in the year 2020. You are very balanced. At first, that's what I see. You very balanced the way that the way you project yourself. You both very emotional and nurturing, but at the same time very practical and realistic. Okay, that's what I see with the Queen of Swords here also, because people say the Queen of Swords kind of like a better person. To me, she's the better because she also have emotion, but because she have been scolded, she have been hurt before, that's why she's used her mind more than her emotion, because she doesn't want to get hurt again. And even though she's the psychologist in the deck, that's to me because Queen of Swords is the person because she also married between that realistic thinking with the emotional side of her. So basically the King of Water and the Queen of Swords here is like this, you are the same, like, and I don't see that with the Goddess of 10,000 name here. Like this card is all about like don't attach yourself to one name because you have multiple names. A name is represent a facet of you, and that is you. You have so many facets, and you have so many facets, so don't get attached to one. You both emotional and realistic. You both a harsh person and also a nurturing person. That's what I see here. And I see that with the like in the past, you very critical, you very realistic, and you're a practical. You like I don't see you have a lot of like at first we see with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords here with these two cards first. Like I see that from the past. Like in the past, you achieve a lot of success, and you achieve that because you because you're so practical and realistic, but you forget that emotional side too. And now in the year 2020, like it's all about firm foundation, a balanced and solid foundation. So I see that the universe actually calling you to engage and integrate more of that emotional logic into your decision, because a balance and decision is when have emotion in it. Think about it. When you decide something, even though when you use your mind, your logic, but if you decide against your heart, then does it really matter? When you decide to do something that you don't love, then is that decision matter to you anymore, or it's just a suffering? Okay, so that's what I see with the Queen of Swords, the South Not Life Depth here. Like I see in the past with the Queen of Swords and the South Not Life Depth, you decide based on your mind, based on your logic, which is good. I'm not discredited, but when you use your mind too much and when you neglect your own heart, then that decision became useless to you, became nonsense to you. Because when you decide to do something that you don't love, when you decide to do something that you don't want to, then are you gonna be like push yourself to achieve that? If you don't have the passion, which is the Ace of Wands here, it's also talk about a passion. Because I see that with your life depth, like I see in the past, like you decide based on your logic, you neglect your own passion, you neglect your own spirit, you neglect your own emotion. So you do everything kind of like a robot. Like I'm not dissing you, but you do because I do the same thing, trust me. I'm not dissing you, but when you do things like based on logic, based on mind too much, then it will become dull and uninterested and just nonsense and just useless to you. Because like what's the point? Okay, when you do something based on your mind but not based from your heart, based from your emotion, then what's the point about that? Okay, so I see in the year 2020 you will be integrate your emotion more into your decision. So you will decide come from the heart, come from what you want, not what you should be anymore. And I see you gain a lot of success because we had the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Water. I'm sorry, the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Like I see once you integrate your emotion into your decision, when you follow that desire with the Ace of Wands here, then you will be able to gain a lot of success. With not just gain success, but also fulfillment and completion and just satisfaction. Because with the 9 of Pentacles, yes, you're satisfied with what you've earned because you put a hard work into it. But when you don't feel that gratitude, you don't feel that emotion, you don't feel good when you do something, or when you achieve it, then it was nothing. It was nothing to you. It has no meaning to you because you don't love what you achieve. So with the 10 of Water, oh my gosh, with the 10 of Cups here, I see that when you integrate your passion, when you follow your passion, follow your desire, and integrate your emotion into your decision, then you achieve a lot of success. That's definitely because you already achieved a lot of success in the past. But in the year 2020, when you integrate your emotion, your desire into your decision, then you will be achieving more than just success. You achieve that satisfaction, that gratitude, and that just fulfillment within you that none other material thing can offer you. And we also have observe in silence. So I see that be patient when you decide. Okay, be patient when you make a decision. You need more time to evaluate all the options and choose between what's suitable for you, what do you really want, or what do you really desire, and what should you be doing. Like you have to weigh all the options. So my advice to you is that be patient. Okay, be patient and just don't rush yourself. Just calm your mind and just be patient and just don't rush into jump on a conclusion or rush into a decision or rush to an action. Just take your time and be patient and patiently decide what you need to do, okay? Integrate with your desire, your emotion, so you can choose what you really want, what's suitable for you, and what should you be doing, and you will find that perfect middle ground balance with all of that aspect, and you achieve a lot of success, a lot of fulfillment, okay? That's what I see here. And I will see another message. Remember, this is a general reading, but I see another message that be grateful for what you already have, okay? I see that with the 10 of water, the 10 of cups, and the 9 of pentacles here. Be grateful for what you have, okay? Because gratitude is the number one thing that conquer dissatisfaction. And I see that you achieve a lot, but the reason why with the sign of not life death here, I sense a heavy sense of dissatisfaction. Like I sometimes you feel like, oh, there's something missing, there's something not good enough for you, there's just something that's just missing in your life. And with the King of Water here, I see that what's missing is that you integrate your emotion into your life. I'm not saying you're emotionless, like that's definitely not gonna happen because we all have emotion. But when it comes to your decision, you need to integrate more emotion, more desire, more passion, more loving, and just sensuality, and just that feeling goodness into your decision, okay? Because with the Goddess of Temptation name, I see that you only focus on your mind. You focus on that practical side of you, that you neglect your own emotion and your own desire. That's what I see. Like you only focus on one side of you, and you neglect all that other two sides of you. So in the year 2020, your universe will push you to integrate that desire and that passion, that emotion into your life. So you will find that perfect fulfillment that you have never seen before. And that's when you can feel, and trust me, how can you do that when you feel that gratitude? That is the easiest way for you to integrate your emotion into your decision. When you feel grateful for what you have right now, when you feel grateful for whatever you have right now, then you will unlock that emotional flow inside of you, and that's when you can make a decision not based on what you have to do, but what you want to do, okay? So that's what's coming for you in the year of 2020, okay? So I'm gonna wrap this up and move on to the next power card, okay? Alright, group number 2. Let's see what's coming for you in the year of 2020, okay? Now first we have the 9 of Cups. This is a bonus card, I forgot the name. Ace of Cups. And another bonus card. Okay, this group is very interesting. What's going on? We have High Priestess, mystery revealed in the Eye of Isis. Okay. The Sage. Seek the lesson. Okay. And Aries, I am. Okay, wow. This is the most interesting group I've ever seen, okay? So now we're gonna start first with the Sage card here. Like this card set the whole tone for the reading. So the Sage is a person kind of like have this wizard-like feature about him. He's like to give advice. He's kind of like a teacher. He's an old wise man who have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, and he just have so much knowledge to reach other people, and we also have the card Seek the Lesson that come after it. So I see that there's something that you need to gain a lot of wisdom, okay? There's a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge that you need to learn and you need to find in the year 2020. There's just something that you are looking for, okay? That's what I get from these two bonus cards here. This card is all like in what I see here is kind of like this little boy are going to a new adventure, and his mother, that's what I feel here, his mother in behind him just tell him like, go for it, okay? Go for it. Seek the value of your life. Seek that destiny of your life. Okay. Oh, alright. Okay, now I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to find out what is your life purpose. That's what I see here. And with this card, it's a bonus card. Like these two women are just spread some rumors, so they can match this woman. Like you don't see her face, but this is another woman here. Like they tell some story that may be untrue, but in the end, they just want to match this girl to a man that they are truly in love with each other, but they so shy to say to each other. So this woman kind of like a matchmaker. Like these women just have a plan that just like, hey, when she's around, just tell each other how much that guy loved this girl. Okay, just tell how much that guy loved this girl, so she can drop that ego and just go for it. Okay. Oh. Okay. So you have a big ego. You have a lot of pride. I'm not dissing you because I have a big fat ego too. Trust me. I've been humbled down by the universe like countless times. So I'm not just trying to diss you, because when I diss you, I diss myself. But you have a lot of pride. And that's what I get from the Aries card here. I am. Like literally it said I am. So I see you have a lot of pride about you. I get that from the Sage card, the Nine of Cups, this bonus card, and Aries I am. You have a lot of pride within yourself. And it's not about like bad, okay? It's not about bad, because you need to have that confidence, that pride, so you can move forward and you can conquer life, okay? So I see that you try, because you have that pride, you have that confidence. So that's why in the year 2020, you will embark onto a new journey with this bonus card here. So you can find that fulfilling Four of Cups, like this cup, like Ace of Cups, is all about starting a new beginning. Like I feel like there's some okay, I just get it. So you try to find something that close to your heart. You try to find what's matter to you, what can make your heart sing. That's what I hear from the universe. Like in the year 2020, because with the Nine of Cups here, like you're so fulfilling right now. You gain so much, you're achieving so much, but you feel like there's something missing, because you're just a Nine of Cups and you want to find that last cup to make it a 10. That's what I see from the Ace of Cups here. So that's why I see you embark onto a new journey. So you will find out what is truly matter to you. What is the last thing that you need to find. And I also see that this journey may be on the like literal journey, like you literally travel through the world, or is an inner journey, which is the journey within oneself. Okay, so I see that with this card, like I see the universe will drop to you some breadcrumbs so you can follow the path. So you will find what is matter to you, what is the last cup you're looking for, because that's what I see here. With this card, I see the universe actually drop some breadcrumbs so you can follow the path. So you can find out what is the last cup that you need, so you can make this 9 a 10, okay? So that's what I get from the secret lesson, the Sage here. I see the Sage here actually the universe itself, okay? I see the Sage here is actually the universe, and the universe actually like just toss a little bit of breadcrumbs so you can follow the path, follow that golden path with this card, so you can find that last thing that you've been waiting for your whole life. And with this card, High Priestess, Mystery Review in the Eye of Isis, I see that in the year 2020, the thing that you've been waiting for, the thing that you've been trying to find out, it will not show itself to you like right away, okay? But when at the end of the journey, you would know what you're looking for. Because like now I sense that maybe you have some sort of a definition of what, like you sort of know what you really want, what you've been looking for. But you know what? Sometimes what you think you want isn't really what you need. So that's why the universe actually with these two cards like just toss a little bit of breadcrumb, a little cookie crumb, so you can follow the path, follow the way of the golden path, so you will find out what is truly matter to you, what is truly missing in your life. And when you find out, you will put yourself into a position so you can claim what you need, claim that mystery, claim that whatever that you've been waiting for, so you may make your life fulfill, okay? Like with the card High Priestess card, mystery reveal in the Eye of Isis, the thing that you've been waiting for, the thing that you think that you need in your life, it will not reveal itself to you right away. But when you at the end of the journey, but probably at the end of 2020, you will know exactly what you need. That's when the universe will show itself to you, show what you need to you. And the reason why it not show itself to you, because you have a lot of pride, you have a big ego, not in the dissing way, it's just a neutral way, okay? So I know sometimes the way I speak, the way I use my word very misunderstanding, so I had to make myself clear. You have a pride, and that's not a bad thing nor a good thing, it's a human thing, okay? So because you have a lot of pride, you have a lot of confidence about yourself, so that's why you're so sure that you know something is for you. You're so sure of what something is waiting for you. You're so sure of what do you want. So the universe know, like the universe, like the sage itself, is the sage, is the universe itself. The universe know like, okay, if I try to show what you really need to you right away, then I know you're gonna leave it in the dust. I know you're not gonna accept it. I know you're gonna toss it away and looking for what you think you want, okay? So that's why the universe toss a little bit of breadcrumb, a little cookie crumb from this card, so you can follow the path, so you can learn with the card. See the lesson here, so you can learn, so you can understand and have more soul development, so you can finally understand what the universe actually wants to give it to you, which is the thing that you actually need. So at the end of the journey, you will find out what do you really need, what do you really want. And it's okay for right now you think that you want something, it's okay for you to do that. But just remember, sometimes the best thing for you to do is let go of the expectation and let the universe reveal itself to you, okay? So that's all I see for now. This is what is coming for you in the year 2020. So I'm gonna wrap this up and move on to the next pile card. Alright, group number 3, let's see what's coming for you in the year 2020. So first we have the Judgment, King of Swords, Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands, Grand Cross Provoker, the Sinestro. Embrace the feminine and enter the chamber of healing of divine chamber of Lady Isis. Okay, now first with this card Sinestro, like this set the whole tone for the reading. So I see with this card, like you are you are a figure that do service. Like you actually, this card is all about service for a higher power. And it exactly at under the card King of Swords here. So I see that you right now, you have a purpose, have a mission to serve the highest good, serve the highest soul purpose directly from the universe. Because I see this King of Swords as the universe, and funny enough, at first I think that I should put this card in here, but somehow I feel the call to put this card right here. So, and it's right under the card, the King of Swords. So I see this King of Swords like the universe itself. So with the Sinestro card here, like he's like the servant for the royal. He's have the access of both the dungeon and the treasure. He can Like he's also give money to other people, but he also take money from those who own the royalty. And he's the act of service. He's that he just give up, not actually give up, he set aside his leadership so he can fully embrace his role as a service. And I think that you are a service for the universe, okay? I see it as a light worker. I see you are a light worker. But somehow with the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands here, I see that you have a lot of masculine energy, because we have 1, 2, 3 cards. Like this 3 cards have a strong masculine energy. And it's like with the Canada one, I see that you all about like go and move. And with the Eight of Wands, like you're very impatient. Like you're very impatient. Like I see that whenever you feel there's something that interests you, you go for it. When you rush into things, that you do something before you think of it, you do something before you evaluate it, that very much that you actually put yourself into uncomfortable and just not the best situation for yourself. So I see with the Judgment and the King of Swords here, like I see like literally the universe tell you like, hey, slow down, okay? It's opposite from the group number 1, okay? Group number 1 is all about logic, but a lack of passion, desire, and emotion. You, on the other hand, you follow your heart, follow your passion without your logic. And that's what the universe wants you in this year 2020, which is like, hey, calm down, hold your horses. Literally, here the picture here, like hold your horses, calm down, calm your fire, use your logic, okay? With the Judgment card here, like evaluate your judgment, evaluate your situation. And with the King of Swords, like integrate your mind, your logic more before you try to do something, before you make a decision, okay? Stop trying to rush into things. Stop trying to be impatient. Because when you do that, with the Grand Cross Provoker here, I see that when you try to do something like, no, I'm gonna do it my way, I'm gonna do as quick as possible, as fast as possible, then I see with the Grand Cross Provoker, you will met with a lot of disadvantage, a lot of obstacle, because the universe, which is the King of Swords here, I see this as the King of Swords, this King of Swords as the universe itself. The universe wants you like, hey, something that you need to have a restriction, you need to have order, you need to have discipline, or else you will make the mess of whole things, okay? Because you serve for the highest good, you serve for the universe itself, like you are created for a purpose, for a mission, like directly from the universe. You are needed, you are very important for this universe, that when there's no you in this universe, then the universe cannot work something out. And that's how important you are. And right now you're just like, oh, I'm gonna do my things, I'm gonna do it the way I want, how I want, without anything like F discipline, F restriction, F order. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm gonna do the way most chaotic and most spontaneous as possible. And that's not good, okay? Especially when you serve for the highest good. So I know some person actually, when you live freely and more like just without discipline, without order or structure, they gain a lot of things. But you know, when they do something like that, lifestyle actually come back and bite them in the butt. And that's what the universe will try to revenge you from that. That's what the spirit, your spirit guide, your angel, and the universe want to protect you from that, which is that lifestyle come back to you and bite you in the butt. So that's why the universe, so in the year 2020, whenever you try to do something that's spontaneous and just without thinking, without logic, and just do things like rushing and just impatiently and just go for it without second thought, the universe will put a lot of obstacle, a lot of restrictions, so you can stop doing that, so you can learn to do something more stable. Because the universal year number 4 is the year of 2020. Like if you add up all the number of 2020, which is 2020, is a 4, and 4 is about a firm foundation, and that's what the universe wants you to do right now, which is the firm foundation. And you cannot do that if you keep living this free spirit kind of lifestyle. So that's why the universe is like, hey, slow down. If you're not slowing down, then I'm going to put a lot of obstacles in front of you, so you will learn how to walk slowly, steadily, and just build your own foundation, a firm foundation, okay? And I also see that with the embrace the feminine and enter the chamber of healing, like these two cards have the same vibration somehow. So I see that because you are very masculine, like you all direct your energy on the outside, like that's what you do on your whole life, and you lack that feminine side of you. So I see that in the year 2020, you will actually embrace your feminine side more. You will accept to that feminine side you more, so you will actually heal yourself from those anything happened in the past. I see that with the judgment card and enter the chamber of healing. I see there's a lot of healing that take place in the year 2020, because remember, the number 2 is the very feminine number. It's a very feminine number. It's all about balance. And I see that you're out of balance because what you do on your whole life is focus on that masculine side, while that feminine side of you actually being neglected. So this is out of balance, like 2 scale and 1 up and 1 low. And right now, the universe wants you to bring that balance back within you. That's why in the year 2020, you will engage more into your feminine side. You will engage more into your inner work. You will focus your energy more inward. And you will heal yourself, because somehow I feel that there's some past hurt, past pain, past wound that you need to resolve. You need to be healed in the past. And I see with the healing, enter the chamber of healing. You need to heal from that, and the only way you can do that is when you go inward, when you go engage with that feminine side of you, okay? And I also see a lot of green energy here. With this square, I see a lot of green energy. So I see that you are an empath. And somehow I feel like, for some of you, with the King of Swords here, like you put that a lot of guard up, because you don't want to, you actually neglect your own empath ability. You neglect your own heart, because like you feel like, because when you're an empath, you attract a lot of energy, vampire, narcissist, and they drain you, and you don't want to have that to happen again. So that's why you detach your emotion with this King of Swords here. And somehow I feel that in the year 2020, you will go through a major section and process of healing. So you will engage more to that feminine side of you, so you can heal yourself, and you can finally embrace that magnificent light from that heart chakra, which is the empath chakra. That's to me, okay? Don't diss me or anything. That in my perspective, heart chakra is the empath chakra. Okay, so I see a lot of healing, a lot of firm foundation, a lot of steadiness, and slowly taking charge. So that's what I see is the whole main thing of 2020. Okay, so this is what's coming for you in the year 2020. So I'm gonna wrap this up and move on to the next pop card. Alright, group number 4, which is the last group. Let's see what's coming for you in the year 2020. So first we have the Chariot, Page of Swords, 3 of Wands, the Hermit, okay. Miracle of Isis, miraculous healing from the goddess. See the sign. Fire, and Void, of course, Moon missing. Okay, so first with the fire here, like this card is set the whole tone for the readings. So I see there's a lot of conflict. And this conflict is not on the outside world, but more on the inner world, with just yourself. You have a conflict within yourself. Like I see there's a conflict between your, somehow I sense that there's a conflict between your logic and your intuitive. There's a conflict between your rational and practical mind and your spiritual mind. That's what I see here. So first we have this card, the Chariot. Like first I'm gonna tell something that obvious. We have the Chariot, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Clearly you in the year 2020 you will travel a lot. Okay, you will travel a lot, and maybe you go see the world, and there's something that you just travel for many reasons. Some of you just like you want to travel because like you want to relax. Some of you actually travel so you can pursue a mission, or pursue a goal, a plan that you want with the Three of Wands here. Some of you travel because you want to explore life with the Page of Swords. You're curious about life, and some of you travel because you want to find a deeper meaning with the Hermit card here. So all these four cards, I sense a heavy sense of travel. It's a heavy sense of traveling, and you travel for many reasons. Like I see in the course of 2020, there's a lot of travel that take place in your life, and it's a different reason for each and every one of it. First, maybe you're curious about something, you want to explore life, you want to pursue, and you want to relax, something like that, because we have miracle of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess, because somehow I sense that there's a lot of stress, a lot of conflict that happened in the year 2020. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of stress, a lot of conflict that happened in the year 2020. So you may go travel so you can relax, so you can relieve the stress, relieve the anxiety, that worry that happened to you, because the Page of Swords, somehow I feel like you have a lot of things in your mind. So you go from the Chariot and Miracle of Isis, you go because you need to heal yourself, you need to relax. Some of you, because you're curious about life, there's a goal that you need to pursue. There's something that you want to looking for. There's a deeper meaning of life that you want to find out. That's why you go travel. That's I see with the Hermit card, the Three of Wands, and Page of Swords here. Like all these three cards, I see a heavy sense of pursuing a plan, or just looking for a deeper meaning. That's what I see with these three cards here. And with this card, see the sign, like I see that in the year 2020, the universe will give you a lot of signs, okay? A lot of synchronicity, kind of like 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, or 11 11. You will see a lot of things happen, or there's some coincidence that happened out of nowhere, a lot of serendipity that just happened out of nowhere. Kind of like when you think about a person, then that person showed up right in front of you, or somehow like you find that like there's some spirit animal comes to you. Maybe when you walk through, when you drive on the car, and suddenly somehow an owl just land right in your car and look at you. Like that's no coincidence. Trust me, that's no coincidence. There's a message that you need to hear. That's why I see with the Seed sign card here, and with the Void Horse Moon is missing here. I see that you're planning. Like there's something that very big. Like you have a lot of ambition. There's something that you've been planning for the whole year 2019, and the year 2019 is all about planning, making schedule. This card is all about planning but not doing anything. Okay, that this card is all about like the time isn't ripe yet. But somehow in the year 2020, I hear that this is the right time, okay? Because we have the Page of Swords and the Hermit card. I see that these two cards, like you have been looking for something to do, or you've been planning or prepare for something big in the year 2019 to pursue your mission, your goal, so in the year 2020, I see that you actually go for it. With the Chariot card and the Three of Wands here, you actually go for it. You actually pursue your own mission, pursue your own plan to make you make your dream a reality. and that's with this card is like this card like usually this card mean that the time isn't ripe yet, but what I see with this card that the year 2020 is the right year for you to do it, because this year is a universal year number 4. So this year you have a firm foundation, because in the Page of Swords, like he's standing on a firm ground, like the Hermit card, like he's also standing on a firm ground. He's also standing on firm ground. He's also standing on firm ground. And even with this card, Miracle of Isis, like she have Osiris to be her rock. So you have a firm foundation. So in the year 2020, it's time for you to go for it. It's time for you to pursue your plan, to make your dream a reality. It's time for you to make that plan happen, to materialize whatever you want into the materialistic world. Okay, that's what I see. And the universe will show you the sign that you go on the right way, you roll on the right path. Because with the see the sign card here, I see that it's time for you to go. The universe will show you the sign that you go on the right path, you go on the right way, and you go on the right direction. And I see that with the Five Wands here, fire here, like you ask yourself like, am I gonna do it? Am I should do it or should not do it? With the Five Wands, fire here, you might have a conflict within yourself, because you wonder if should I do this or should I just wait for more? That's what I see here. Like you have another conflict, like should I do it or should I wait it? That's what happened here. And I see the universe want to tell you that it's time for you to do it. It's time for you to do it. Go for it, okay? Just go for it, because this is the perfect time, okay? This is the perfect time when you do it. And if you worry, if you doubt yourself, don't worry. The universe will show you the sign that you go on the right way, okay? You will go on the right way. And I see another message that don't stress yourself, okay? Don't put yourself into that hard task so much that you burn out, because I sense that if you burn out, then you're burn out and you cannot do, and you will actually literally burn out. So that's not the universe one. So the universe actually tell you that, remember, have time for you to relax, have time for you can recover and heal yourself with the miracle of Isis here. So I see this picture like Osiris maybe represent you, which is like you're just so want to do it. This is something that's very meaningful to you, because that I feel that passion when I do this reading. So you may go for it. And when you don't have time to relax, then trust me, then you will burn out. So Isis here represent the act of healing, or act of rest, the act of restoration, and she also is Osiris rock. So I see that you need some, like whenever you feel stressed, you feel like you're about to burn out, or you feel like you're tired, rest. Take a rest, okay? Take a rest. Put yourself first and take a rest. And when you restore yourself, then you can go and conquer the world, okay? There's nothing to be worried about. Your goal is always there. If you're not fully heal or fully restore, then you cannot go to the goal that you want, okay? That goal is always there. So it's no hurt, it's no harm, it's nothing harm when you just rest, okay? Just rest. And when you restore, then go and conquer the world, okay? So that's why I see what's coming for you in the year 2020, okay? Thank you so much for listening to my reading. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and trust me, you have a wonderful year, okay? So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye!